Hi Collective. Welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe. Thank you for checking me out with another reading. We're back with our last and final reading for the evening. I send you love and light. This is just a general message. Only take what resonates, what doesn't apply, allow it to fly. There's no judgment in tarot cards. I'm not trying to call out anybody or throw anybody under the bus. I am just seeing what kind of is going on in the energy and what's going on around you. Um, I've already prayed and meditate. I'm for this last reading. I'm going to use Intuitive Kev's deck. I'm gonna pull some cards out of there. We're gonna be doing some energy, trying to pick up some energy here to see, give you truth and clarity in regards to your situation. When I was doing the cards, I got somebody in their feelings. So yeah, somebody is in their feelings. I don't know what this is about, but if you're in your feelings, then this message would be just for you. I'll pull, I'm going to use the spirit animal deck as well, to see, give you some sort of solution, which you can prepare yourself for, or how you can ground yourself to get through your emotions. I heard the animal deck, and then let me get my oracle cards. Spirit Most High, give me the truth and this clarity in this situation. Help me to see what I need to see, whether this is high vibration or low vibration. Keep me centered, keep me grounded to see and express what needs to be said. Do I ever cross your mind? Somebody's saying, do I ever cross your mind? Do I still cross your mind? Do you know you make a grown man cry? What? Can a grown man cry? You're not going to make a grown man cry. Something about grown man cry. Do I ever cross your mind? Grown man is crying. Tell me what's on your mind. What are you thinking about? I want to know what your thoughts are, what you think about. What do you, what? Oh, this is some love stuff. Oh, Lord. Okay. Somebody's in their feelings. Did you make a grown man cry? Collective, are you the grown man, or are you the one that put a grown man in his feelings? Somebody's in their feelings. Let's see, who's this grown man? Divination, love offer. You could be spiritual. If you're spiritual, somebody wants to give you a love offer. But somebody feels stuck to give you this love offer. And it's making them feel some sort of way because they feel bonded to something and they want to give you a love offer. And they're concerned about a love offer. They may be concerned that you may be receiving another love offer, or they may be concerned about this love offer. We got community, they're concerned about how people would feel if they give you this love offer. But who cares about the community? The love is not about the community. The love is between two people. Abandonment community. They feel like their community will abandon them if they get this love offer. So they love somebody, but they just don't know how people would feel, and then they feel like people would abandon them. Protection and community, because they feel like their community protects them. They feel like people protect them, and they feel like the community will no longer protect them if they give a love offer to a star seed, and how the star seed is seen in the community. They don't know how the community would accept this offer to a star seed and be seen as. So somebody is worried about what other people would think or say if the star. Hello to the community. Somebody in the community wants to speak. Somebody What we got going on? Let's see. Somebody wants to give a love offer from the Starseed divination community. So star seeds, my divination workers, spiritualists. Somebody wants to give an offer. Oh Lord! But then there's somebody else doing voodoo in the community. So there's two people. One person's doing voodoo. The other person is feeling bondage to the person doing voodoo, and wants to come give a love offer to the star seed. Oh wow. Okay, what we got going on here, Spirit? You have to show me what is going on. Somebody wants to come in. Somebody is in the Starseed divination community wants to come in because they know the commitment will be protected. Spirit, what is we doing here? Let me. The rising star. We got an aunt doing death magic on the rising star. With some sort of animosity of why they want things to end. With a star seed rising star that does divination. So they got some sort of hatred towards a star seed. Why, Spirit? Why do they have this animosity towards the star seed? Because they got legal issues and they're mad that they're going through legal issues while the star seed becomes a rising star. I'm so jealous. Are we jealous and envious of somebody that's doing their own thing? The relationship animosity. Somebody's mad of another person's relationship. What's on your mind then? Say what's on your mind. What is on your mind? Because two people are going to be working on this relationship, rebuilding a foundation of work, labor, and efforts in a relationship. And the person doesn't like it. Oh well. Giving out false narratives about this relationship, spreading false rumors about a relationship, and what else? So while the person's ascending, the other person is giving out a false narrative. Baby, Usher just came on. You got a band. Oh my God, somebody got a band. Divine feminine. So somebody's spreading a false narrative on a divine feminine. What I just say? A false narrative on a divine feminine. Look. Oh, gossiping queens. You ain't got nothing better to do. Such a shame. Wrong with women. You can't congratulate. You can't support another woman. You gotta spread a false narrative about what? And you don't win. What you win out of gossiping? Other than you're looked at as a person that gossips. You're a gossiper. You ain't got nothing better to do with your life other than to talk about somebody else. Baby, that's the insecurity that's going on within you of why you're not a divine feminine. Because you gossip. You could never be the star seed, the healer, if you're living in your shadow. A woman that knows who she is, holding herself down, being Miss Independent, Don't need to talk about another woman. She praises another woman. She uplifts another woman. She encourages another woman. She disciplines herself like other women do. Other women that are strong in who they are, they stick together. They stand firm in their faith. They're loyal to their structure, their commitments, their determinations, their aptitudes, their goals, their career. They're focused. Honey, when you're gossiping, baby, what are you really focused on? Some fake news? Baby, we can watch fake news on CBS, ABC, NBC. What you talking about? We don't need you to talk about fake news about another person. Why don't you question the other person? Why don't you be woman enough to go tell the divine feminine in her face what you're saying? Are you bold like that? Let me see. No. Nope. You're not. You're in emotional pain because you're not being held in high honor and that you are not awakened. So you're still living in society's norms. You're used to the norms of what life is supposed to look like rather than creating the life that you want and, you know, supporting, focused on your goals and supporting your goals and your desires and your needs, you pouring into you in the direction you want to go. Instead, you want to look at somebody else and what they're doing. Help me understand. Spirit, help me understand what is going on with this person. Help me understand what is going on. Oh, this is what's going on. Destruction. Destruction. So, a lot of turmoil, a lot of things that's creating a lot of emotional pain. Um, when you're in your shadow, right? Again, when we thought as a child, we act like a child, we think like a child, we play and we do things childish. As an adult, we learn to get out of that childish mentality and grow up and be more mature. And, we view life so differently because as children, we've been through a lot of things in life to teach us. And as adults, we're open to experience what the world brings, what life lessons are, being up, down, everything. You, my friend, are going through some sort of destruction and emotional pain because why, Spirit? Because you were lonely and you were in some sort of third party. You wanted to break two people up. You wanted to break up a relationship. And it feels like the karma is that you're going through a lot of destruction for the actions that you have taken. This is where minding your own business and staying in your own lane really plays a major part in what success looks like for you. Because when you're minding your own business and you're staying in your own lane, you're only focused on your life, your goals, your success, your achievements, things like that. You, my friend, you want to be the person to come in and destroy people that are happy. But when you come in, you manifest destruction. When you come in with destruction, do you think you're just going to come in and ruin something for somebody else and that your life was going to be perfect? No, baby. Hey, you were the third party, the placeholder, the placemat. Somebody was with you, but thinking about somebody else. Lord Jesus, what is this person? You were the third party because you wanted some sort of abundance. You wanted to, you wanted somebody for their money. Uh-huh. You were only with somebody for their money. So you broke up another person because you were only with that person for the money. So you really didn't want the person. You just wanted the money. Oh Lord, and whatever you put your work into has brought you some sort of legal, something legal. With work efforts and everything, you created your own emotional pain. You worked hard to create your own downfall. And with held high honor in reverse with legal, you're going through some sort of legal issue to where you're not being viewed as somebody that's held in high honor. You're being viewed as the person that you are. You may not like how you are being viewed. Mm. You're not liking how you're being viewed because somebody else that's ascending is trusted, and which is causing you to have this destruction and you holding on to some sort of animosity because somebody else is ascended. People trust this person, people support this person, and you have some secret hatred for this person because you're not being viewed in the same light. It was your expectations that led to your own destruction. Your expectations of you having money, you being seen as, you being looked up at, you being the it girl or the it man, the it woman or the it man. And really, you're not it. You may be it from Stephen King, but you're not it girl, it boy. Or you're just not it. So we got divination. So you're pulling cards, you're looking at cards, you're trying to have foresight, you're trying to see. You're trying to see what, Spirit? How you can manipulate a situation and put somebody in poverty. So you're using divinity to manipulate somebody and put somebody in poverty. Who is this person you want to put in poverty? Jesus. You want to look. Jealousy and envy with entity attachment. Okay, so you are trying to convince other people. You want to manipulate the energy to convince other people um, because of your jealousy, and your jealousy has created some sort of demonic entity. Um, it's bringing you some sort of health concern. And that's just manipulating people to see another person as something that they're not. So there's a message. What's the message at the bottom? Yeah. So you're going around spreading false lies and rumors about another person that's in their divination, that's ascended, that's a rising star, that's a star seed. That's unbothered. That's not even bothering you, very unbothered by you and anything else you got going on. That is a gift. So that is here for a purpose. Whoever you're trying to give a false narrative about has a divine purpose. Why they were created, why they were put on this earth. There's a mission that this person that you are going against has to do. And there is nothing you can do to that's gonna say stop. Even if you manipulate people, that is only you leading people the wrong way. The only people that are going to be offended in the end is they're going to be offended by you because you led them astray. You gave a false narrative. You painted a picture that wasn't even true. So you gossip, you're false, you're not it. It's a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of animosity, and you came in to block a relationship with this Starseed intuitive cat. So unbothered with gift, unbothered gift and intuition. So the Starseed has intuition, babe. You can never block anything. Where you can't block somebody that has intuition, that has foresight, that can see beyond what you're trying to do, even seeing you. Like I can see you right now. Um, so right now, you portray yourself with beauty, making yourself look good on the outside. You like to look good. You like to think that you smell good, you feel good, and things like that. But on the inside, your attitude, it's ugly and it's demonic. You have a closed mind, a certain way of thinking as well. Like you think small instead of thinking big. Feminines, the ones that are mature, are ones that produce with the abundance. So when we attract a man, we want a man that's going to lead us and guide us. But again, in the feminine energy, we balance abundance, stability, keeping the house together, going to work, knowing the schedules, things like that. You, my friend, you get to being lazy at certain times to where you don't want to take action in doing things. Um, you don't have the gift of foresight. You would like to have the gift of foresight, is where the jealousy and envy comes in because you can't do what another person does. And the attention that another person gets, you could feel like threatened by that because it's not you. Um, but God just did not create you. God created people. People multiply. You're not the most important person on the world. Um, Nobody, mm, not everybody has to love you. Not everybody has to like you. Nor does that go for the person that you're trying to gossip about. Um, the person you're trying to gossip about has haters too. You, my friend, may be one of them. You hate a lot too. I'm hearing Blue by Keith Urban. Listen to that song, it's Blue. Whoever you're taking to court, whoever you're going to court with, um, somebody you're connected to has spiritual protection over some sort of legal proceedings. So if you want to take somebody to court, that person's going to be protected. The favor is going to go in that person's favor, not yours. In the distant future, what is in the distant future, Spirit? This Ice Queen, the one that's cold and closed off to you, the one that everybody loves. Or you may feel somebody's being cold at you that you. Oh my God. Love spell. So somebody wants to do a love spell. Or you're doing a love spell on who, Spirit? It's not a surprise that you are doing a love spell. Were you doing a love spell with concern? What? What's this love spell, surprise and concern? Oh Lord, opposition. Your love spell may backfire. The person that you're doing the love spell on may not have, and self-will is a thing, right? You can't force anybody to love you. So if you do a love spell, you're only pushing this person to move further away from you. Um, yeah, this person is starting to not like you, and that's your karma. Mm-hmm. So love spell backfired, which is your karma. This person doesn't like you. The person you were doing a love spell on does not want to be with you. And that can put you in emotional pain because you may really have love for this person, but you did not let it grow authentically. You didn't plant the seed to build the foundation for it to grow into love. But this is your karma for doing a love spell. You broke up a third party. You were a third party in a situation. You broke it up. We understand that. Boom, life happens, right? Um, Never was meant to be, because if a person left another person for somebody else, then maybe that was just not with that person. Um, you did your job. You got the person. You did a love spell. You broke it up. You're stuck with that person. Now you're going through karma with that person, in legal proceedings with that person. So basically, you took the trouble. Hey, okay. You took somebody else's trouble. Uh-huh. All right, Spirit, let's see. Let's get these oracle cards. Show me emotional pain, high honor, awakening. Triggers. So now you're triggered by this person. You thought you were going to get treated better. You thought things were going to get better. Yeah, what you think? What you thought? You thought breaking up person was going to bring you fulfillment, abundance. No, baby. You did your thing. Signs. What are you getting the signs of? What are you getting the signs of? That you're being ghosted. With Cupid's arrow in reverse. That this person doesn't have love for you. What is third party stitch with abundance? Passion in reverse, mask in reverse, and shattered. So now you're dying for somebody's love, that ghosted you. You're shattered. The passion is gone, and your mask has fallen off, so somebody sees the true you, the real you. With spirit in reverse, you have no spiritual protection. You have to face the actions. You have to face the consequences of your actions. That's why it's best to mind your own business and stay in your own lane. Let fate happen. Let the chips fall how they may fall. Do not control anything. Do not force anything. But thank God you showed up to invade a relationship, because you got them. You won. Hope you're happy, and you got to deal with it. Show me. Show me divination manipulation. So now you're over here manipulating divine energy. Okay. Ascending in reverse. No healing work to ascend, not taking a look at yourself, self reflection, self awareness. You're not willing to take a look at yourself. You just feel like you can manipulate the energies to make it seem like, even if you're doing tarot cards, you can make it seem like, oh, this is me. This is what I'm going to get abundance, and da 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 da. And the karma is going to that person. No, baby. That would be the opposite. You would be the karmic in this situation, dealing with third party. You haven't ascended. You haven't went on your spiritual journey just yet. And you're going through karma. Not today. Spirit said not today. Spirit said not today. What is poverty with jealousy, envy, entity? Show me poverty with jealousy, envy, and entity. Dang. Okay. We got drama with girl with the snake, memories, and children. You could be losing your kids, going through a lot of drama because you're a girl with the snake. You have past memories of childhood or your children. There was no love. There's no love. There was no love in the situation in the beginning. No love was given. No love was due. Um, you could have been in a situation to where you couldn't have had boundaries or standards. You could have allowed for your partner to do certain things. Your partner could have even allowed certain things for you to do, right? That wasn't love. um That was more like not codependency, but it was more like what is the word when you allow you tell a person you love them, you'll be with them, but then you allow them to do things that it just doesn't it just doesn't conform to building of a relationship. Um, there was no boundaries, there was no morals, there was no values, there was no direction. There was a lack of direction, a lack of strength, a lack of hope, a lack of confidence, a lack of building and growing and inner knowing and you know. Okay, what is rising star enamor intuitive cat? Ah, get away! The rising star got away. Thank you for taking that person off of the collective's back. Thank you for coming in because that rejection was God's blessing. That person got away. So this the collective will be the one that got away. And now it's forbidden. What's his love spell with surprise in reverse? Risky with date influences. Ain't none of that. While you over there gossiping, did you tell them about your life and how that's going, what's going on in your relationship, how things are playing out in your relationship instead of trying to talk about somebody else? Let's talk about how your relationship, your house, your family is falling apart. What is protection with courthouse? Show me protection with courthouse. So now you want to take somebody to court for what? Money? You want to take somebody to court for money. You want to live off of somebody else's abundance. Yes, you do. You feel like that's justice and that you can move on with somebody else that's going to love you, that you're entertaining, and to seek revenge against that person and wear a mask while you party and become everybody's muse. Okay, so you got a lot going on. So you want to make somebody mad that you're dating somebody else. You want to throw that you're seeing other people in somebody else's face and you want to take them to court, get some money out of them, take care of your home while dating other people, making them mad and jealous that you got their money and that you're seeing other men or you're seeing other women. You're being amused, you're partying a lot with no sense of direction. What are you looking for? You're looking for a sugar daddy as well. You may have a sugar daddy. You do. Confirmation. You have a sugar daddy as well. Somebody else that pays, that gives you money and pays your bills. Uh-huh. So what kind of relationship, what kind of foundation? You got the nerve to be gossiping about what somebody else, and you're gossiping, so you're lying, but you're over here not saying what you're doing. Oh, okay. And you're not even over it, completely done. You're not even over this person. But yet, look, not enough in reverse. So you don't feel like you're enough. You like the way that men make you feel. Men. You like the way men make you feel. Not the way that you feel. You like the way men make you feel. Run it up. You like to run up the back with men. Men, yes, you do. Trapped snake. Trapped is in reverse to the snake. Your trap didn't work. Your trap did not work. Ain't nobody trapped with you. Don't nobody want to be trapped with somebody that wants to be with multiple men. That's nasty. You're not single and you don't have no gift of intuition. But you probably act single, don't you? Just to get them in, huh? Just to get them in. Just because you and your emotions. Uh, what is concern with opposition? What is this person's health concern with opposition? What is this person's health concern with opposition? What is this person's health concern with opposition? Abundance in reverse. So you're losing money. What is concerned with opposition? You're concerned about money. What else? And what is opposition? Show me opposition. Conflict, clashing, differences, incompatible, irreconcilable, conflict. That's the opposition. Somebody doesn't want to reconcile with you. What is distant future with karma, spirit? Show me distant future with karma. Camera in reverse. Reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, protection. So you're not protecting, you're not learning from these lessons, and you're going through karma. The golden mirror. In reverse, narcissist, love bombing, self absorbed, one sided. So you're being narcissistic. You're being narcissistic, really? Soulmate in reverse. The one, deep love, spiritual connection, life partner. This is not your life partner, but you're being narcissistic towards somebody that you're involved with. What? This person may be tired of your narcissistic behavior. Time. You're out of time. Time up. All right. Let's see what animal messages Spirit has for you. Spirit guide, show me the animal message that you have for this day. Knight of Shells, charm and passion in reverse. Let me see. What is the Knight of Shells in reverse? We got acorns, feathers, shells. Here we go. Knight of Shells. This is the flamingo in reverse. The charm and passage. Charm and passion. Reverse means excessive emotions may be clouding your judgment. Take time out to truly evaluate the situation before moving ahead. The reverse keywords that you could be going through is insecurity, procrastination, indecisive, delusion, and deception. Okay, what else there? Jesus. Justice. Justice upright. Truth and clarity. Let's see what justice is. Number 11. Justice is the crow, truth and clarity. The message is at the portal of shadow and light, the seen and unseen. Crow holds the gifts of ancient wisdom and sacred law. Her sharp perception illuminates the core of truth. She is able to discern what is fair, and she stands on guard to ensure that such fairness is fulfilled. As a bringer of clarity, Crow will assist you towards spiritual self awareness. And standing by your personal integrity, you will awaken your authentic self. Balance is a continuous process on the road of adjustment. Weigh decisions carefully so as to bring everything back into balance. You are the orchestrator of your life. Consider the results of all actions taken, as your actions and thoughts shape your future. The key words is truth, clarity, balanced thought, self examination, adjustment, cause and effect, responsibility. So this situation right here with this reading, I don't know who this is for, but this is the cause and the effect of the thoughts, the decisions, and the consequences that come from the actions. So thank you for joining Truth Heals 1111. Until I see you in another reading with love and light, I pray for you and your family. Please pray for me and mine. I love you guys, and until I see you again.